So I was talking to a guy in the gym, and I could tell he was really stressed out about something or whatever. And I guess apparently he feels like he's lost a lot of his gains because he's busy doing a summer job and he's working all the time and stuff, and he's doing a lot of cardio with this job, and it's really manual labor and all this kind of stuff. So I see this happen with a lot of guys, and over the years, you know, I've trained and had periods of time where I couldn't train quite as hard because I was doing a different job, maybe it was construction or something. And then there have been other times where I could really concentrate on my training, where I wasn't doing a real physical job. So one thing I want to say is that it's important for you not to worry about losing your gains, especially when you're just doing something for 2, 3, 4 months, and then you're going to get back in the gym. Like, for instance, this person was doing a construction type of job where they're walking lots and they're going up and down hills and everything, and they just have this sort of idea where if they lose their gains for now, then, you know, they're going to lose them permanently or something. But the thing is, muscle memory, right? Everything comes back really quickly. And sometimes the neat part about doing a different type of exercise for a period of time is that you may discover something. Like, for instance, I'm doing a lot of high reps for calves right now. Now, it doesn't mean that low reps don't work, but for me, I've discovered that high reps seem to be working better than low reps for calves at this point in my training career. So sometimes when you're forced to get outside your comfort zone and do a different type of physical activity, you may make some discoveries about some muscles that are developing even though they shouldn't be. For instance, if somebody got into a job where they have to walk a lot of hills and stuff, they might notice that their calves start to grow, perhaps their hamstring development increases, perhaps from doing construction type stuff and doing high rep type of lifting all day with their delts, they may see that their delts actually get a lot more results than they would have thought from high reps. So these are the type of discoveries that sometimes can happen when you get out of your normal routine of training just purely as a bodybuilder, and then sometimes do a different type of activity. For instance, when I was doing the 10 years of hockey, I noticed that my butt and quadriceps developed quite well from playing hockey. And I noticed also from doing that high type of cardio activity that my delts didn't actually lose much size, although my chest did, right? So you start to make different leaps of logic in how the body works and how it functions. So sometimes you can look at these different times in your life where you are doing a different type of exercise as a way of understanding the body on another level and seeing everything from another angle, rather than strictly from a bodybuilder point of view in the gym. Another thing to understand is sometimes these moments where you have to take time off from being a bodybuilder and doing something different, it's actually really good for your mind and it's good for your emotional state, because if you get too attached, too identified with being a bodybuilder, the moment something does happen where you can't be a bodybuilder for a period of time, whether it's an injury or whether it's a circumstance or something like that, you know, you'll probably emotionally suffer about it. So when you take these little breaks and stuff, it almost helps you reset and understand that you're more than just this physical body. Although this is a very fun game to play, it's very fun to train and get big and strong and all this kind of stuff, but it isn't who you are. You have to remember that. This isn't all that you are. You're more than this. This is just one manifestation of your creativity, and you have to remember that. So that's one of the gifts of actually having these times where you have to reset and do something new. So this is the problem. I find a lot of bodybuilders don't take time to remember that they are more than just their physicality, right? And it's really important to do this. And I know a lot of you guys out there, some of you might be thinking, well, geez, you know, what the hell is this about, right? I'm supposed to get motivated. I want to train harder and just trade anything, like do the Tom Platz method of just super intensity. Who gives a shit about anything? You just die just to get more gains and stuff in the gym. But I think that that's actually a negative way to look at the gym. I find that that actually will sap your motivation more so. Any negative emotion around the gym, that will sap your emotions and sap your willpower more so than you being happy and actually creative with the whole process. So what you want to do is you want to clean up your motive. You want to clean up any insecurity. You want to clean up any suffering around it, because if you're suffering, you know, you always have this overwhelming need to be the guy or to be big or to be lean and stuff like that. You're driven by negativity, and it's only a matter of time before the gym starts to get tainted with this negativity, and then the gym becomes a sore spot for you or a painful place, right? So take it from me. I mean, I trained my whole life. I trained, you know, so long, and there were times in my life where training was just a chore that I had to get through in order to maintain the identity that was this bodybuilder guy known as Jason. But now training is more fun. It's more like a playground for me. It's a place of creativity. It's a place of connection to the body. This has to happen at some point if you wish to be able to maintain training for the rest of your life, and also to be able to make discoveries and become creative in the whole process, because creativity comes from play. It doesn't come from misery. It doesn't come from angst. I mean, sometimes there are these artists that create from absolute emotional pain and stuff, but they usually burn out pretty fast. The thing is, if you want to last in this game for the long haul, you want to basically understand that you are more than your physical body, and you want to not worry quite so much when life throws you a curveball here and there, okay? Because it's only a matter of time. Time heals all, and sometimes time will teach you something more than you knew before. So sometimes these things that happen that seem like they're obstacles actually become big blessings. We all know of the person that does a bodybuilding show, and then they have a cheat night and they eat, like, you know, the wrong food or something like that, and they're totally off their bodybuilding diet, whatever, and then the next day they end up looking the best ever, right? This is kind of an example. Sometimes by breaking free of the structure that you're in, you will make discoveries, and that's really what this path is about. It's really about making new discoveries all the time, and sometimes you have to break free of your old patterns or your old attachments or your old habits in order to do this. So I hope this video helps you be a lot happier in this whole process and make more gains because of it. Because honestly, I think that when you're happier, you'll become more creative, more productive, and you'll have more energy and passion behind everything that you're doing. And those of you who want to support this channel, you can go to Patreon. So I have changed the payment program on Patreon, so you can donate $1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, whatever it is, whatever fits your budget, in order for me to be able to make more content for you guys. So thanks a lot for watching, and if you need to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, and take care for now. Share my stuff.